everybody, it is Tuesday morning and we're back at the marina, and yesterday we spent a day of generally tidying up and getting organised for being back. So I did some strimming, Jamie did some mowing, and I did some weeding and all sorts of exciting things that you do to a garden when you haven't had one for years, because even in our house we only had a terrace on the back patio bit, and it was quite satisfying actually to do it all. Anyhow, Jamie's gone off to work, back to work, and I'm on my Todd again, but I'm gradually learning about all the different things that I need to do on the boat, the different jobs. I pretty much can do it all now. Changed a bottle of gas. Hubby showed me how to do it, so it's all preparation for when we finally go back out onto the cut and live on the cut, which is what we're planning to do, as you know. So the weather's still gorgeous. I think we've got another couple of days of hotness, and then I think it's going to break with thunderstorms at the weekend, which isn't quite so good. This is our view, as you'll be familiar with, back in the Devizes mooring spot. This is about a mile up the road. It's an absolutely beautiful day. And you can see our little white horse on the hill. As you all well remember, it was very hot yesterday, and so I didn't take the dogs during the day for a walk, but they had the beautiful space beside us to go and lay out in and shelter under the trees. So that's one of the things that we're very lucky we've got. So I thought I'd show you my handiwork with strimming yesterday. Sadly I didn't do it before. I put the table and chairs out the top end to give us a little spot to sit. Did a bit of weeding. Those bags aren't ours, so I don't know what to do about them, but anyway, I strimmed round them, and I'm just doing my morning chore, filling up with water. This is the view from the other end. Beautiful morning. Sun behind the trees. In fact, when we got back, our aerial wasn't picking up any signal, and we couldn't work out why until we looked and saw the foliage here which blocks it, so we had to move the boat up a little bit so it's virtually touching our neighbour's boat at the front, just to get some signal. Good morning everybody. We've walked and we're back at the boat, and I thought I'd take some footage of what my glorious boat looks like in this sunshine, because I believe this could be the last day of it. So I'll just quickly show you. We've got the fan on because it's warm. Doggies are chilled after their walk, and I think Mia's outside actually. But I mean, that is what I love the most. Beautiful sunny morning. Bright blue skies. And the end of our little garden bit with Mia having a little snooze in the sunshine, which she's doing much more of these days. She raised her head because she thinks we might start the boat, which of course we won't. Beautiful. Bit of a weather change in sunny old Devizes Knot. I actually got a coat on today because it's only 14 degrees. So next week we are planning to paint our boat. So we're hoping that the weather is going to be kind because we don't want it too hot and we don't want it raining. So let's see what actually happens. So Jamie's got the week off next week to help Joe in the painting stakes. I am on hand for sandwiches and coffees and probably some indoor furniture. I'm planning to paint the table legs white and the chairs white as well. So stand by for some footage of that. I have to say it's a little bit more comfortable walking the dogs in this heat, or lack of it. So glimpse of what it looks like out there. Look how high this wheat is. If you can get a proper, if I put it against Raffy, you can see, and they get lost in it now. All you can see if they're in there is the swaying of the wheat. All ready for harvest. Well, not quite, but another couple of months. I am mostly going to be under the table, and I'm going to change this to a white bottom to hopefully match the kitchen a little more, and possibly work on to doing these white with keeping the Raffy a bit in the middle of these chairs. So I'll go on time lapse. I'm using chalk paint. I've just gone over with concentrated sugar soap, and off we go. You would think that these lot would offer to lend a hand, wouldn't you? Not a bit of it. They're comfy and Mimi's is outside. Done one coat and now we're about to do the second. Two coats and I'm bored now. But I've just spoken to my friend who does this professionally. She won't say that she does, but I think she's brilliant. And she said I need to do another coat and then follow it with 2 coats of varnish. But we'll see. But as she says, if a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well. The problem is, can you see that little mark there? I'm a bit worried about that. So I'm going to have to do one more coat, definitely on there, and probably the rest. She's right, of course. I just don't have very much staying power, I have to admit. And even the dogs are bored. Oh well, let's take them out and then I'll come back refreshed. Has anybody done that where they press what they think is the start button for the video and they've pressed photograph instead? Still, I'm a bit confused and so bored. I've now done 2 coats of paint on the bottom of the table, and actually I have no idea how long each coat's going to take. And I've just spoken to my friend who is brilliant at these things, and she said I've got to do a third coat followed by some, since it's chalk paint, some wax. Then I've got to take that, I've got to buff it off and do another one. So it's going to take ages. The problem is with me is that I get all these lovely ideas and then I have no staying power, as people who know me quite well will vouch for. Anyhow, this walk is a welcome relief, although it's looking very dodgy, as you can see from the clouds behind me. And we have thunderstorms forecast for this afternoon, so perfect time to paint. So we've done the table legs and it's raining outside, so today we are going to do chairs. So here's my prepped chair. That's sugar soap in the bowl there. So I've sugar soaked it and taken out the middle section, which is the raffia bit. And now I'm going to attempt to paint it white. Still raining, but we've done 2 coats on the chairs. 2 coats of paint. The bit in the middle is not going to show because it's going to have the raffia bit in the middle.